20 years ago, I made a promise to my daughters that I would make your Mary Poppins fly off the pages of your books. A promise, parent.
I know what he's going to do to her. She'll be cavorting and twinkling.
He can't make the film unless you grant the rights.
Damn. I won't disappoint you. I swear, every time a person walks into a movie house, they will rejoice.
Acclaimed author P.L. Travers travels to Los Angeles, California to negotiate with Walt Disney himself about whether or not he will be permitted to make a movie based on her Mary Poppins books. The good. The actors, for one, are great. Tom Hanks has this unique, unexplainable charisma about him that I don't think a better Walt Disney could have been picked. Emma Thompson plays P.L. Travers, and the character is a wonderful comedic foil for the other creative personalities behind Mary Poppins. Given that one of the major hurdles to producing Mary Poppins was that the author didn't want a musical, the Sherman Brothers are of course featured. And I have to say, they are a very fun presence to have on screen. The story of this movie is very interesting because it looks at the process that it takes to get a property like Mary Poppins onto the big screen. My favorite parts about this story were the evolution of Mary Poppins' music and the process it had to go through to actually get into the movie, as well as the journey that it took for someone to eventually understand the core of the story and make sure it was portrayed accurately in the film. In this particular movie, the core of the story is emphasized by flashbacks to P.L. Travers' inspiration for Mary Poppins. I'm really glad they got a certain tone down in this movie, and that tone was about pure, honest creativity and artistic merit, and just the pure passion for the work they were doing. And that's where the characters of Walt Disney and the Sherman Brothers really shine. When the credits of this movie start rolling, stick around. A little patience will reward you with some nice treats. The iffy. I was a little impartial to the flashback scenes at first because I was just really digging the movie production scenes, and I just wanted to get back to those. But the flashbacks were a necessary part of the story, and in the end, they were very well done. The bad. The biggest source of comedy in this movie is P.L. Travers butting heads with everybody at Walt Disney Studios, or just anybody in general. I sense a high British versus American kind of dynamic here, and it tires a little bit, but not that much. This is a very minimal complaint from me. The verdict? Watching Mary Poppins before watching Saving Mr. Banks will do the same thing for you as if you watched Hello Dolly before watching WALL-E. It will hit you in the feels really hard, but make it a much more worthy movie experience. This is Detective Steve, and watching this movie was a great way to send off 2013.